Bear has unleashed some great models over the last few years, and 2015 has proven to be no exception. The bow I'm holding in my hand right now is the Arena 30. It's a 30.5-inch axle-to-axle bow, and it's just got a lot going for it. One of the things that I've noticed, I'm actually hunting with the Arena 30 on this trip, and one of the things I appreciate about it, at a 30-inch axle-to-axle bow, this thing holds like a rock. As far as the platform, when you're at full draw, you know, a smaller axle-to-axle bow tends to be a little more wavering. Guys tend to think that it's going to be not as stable, and this bow out to extended distances, extremely stable. I can't believe how well it holds. It holds like a rock, and it's got a lot going for it, and there's plenty of features, but Jacob's going to tell us about some of those.
Sure. So, you know, going into this year, we wanted to do something a little bit different. Agenda was a great bow, the Motive was a great bow, but we wanted to give our customers kind of the next step. So we give them the option of a 30.5-inch axle-to-axle or a 34.5-inch axle-to-axle. Lets that guy cater to a little bit, you know, exactly what he wants in a bow. If he wants a little bit longer axle-to-axle, a little bit more forgiving, we give him that option. If he wants that nice compact tree stand bow that still holds and shoots extremely well, get him into the Arena 30. One of our new features for this year that you'll notice on our bows is our limb stop. It gives the shooter that rock solid back wall. There is no creep with that limb stop on there. But one thing about our bows, you can shoot it with the limb stop on, or you can shoot it with our traditional cable stop. So if you like the current back wall or a little bit of sponge in the back wall, you shoot it with your cable stop system. If you like that absolute rock solid dead wall with a little bit longer valley, you can go ahead and load it up with the cable stops, or with the limb stops.
Yeah, and this 30, it's not set up with the limb stops, and when I draw it back, you can see without that there is some sponge. You can get some sponge in there, and but when you put the limb stops on, I mean, it's a rock. It has to be. There's no give. It can't. So it's a pretty impressive feature, and being that you can add the limb stop, you can take it off, it gives you a lot of options, and it's another sign of great innovation from Bear. So I think these are going to be pretty popular. What about speed?
Yeah, we're excited about it. So speed, these bows, the 30-inch comes in at 345 with a 6.5-inch brace height, and the 34-inch comes in at 340 with a 6.5-inch brace height. So you get a little bit more brace height over our Agenda 6 without sacrificing very much speed, and they're quick. And it's been kind of cool around here. Every time we start shooting them, people go, man, these things are quick. So you know, they're good looking bows. We're pretty excited about them.
And that quick is usually followed up with, man, it's quiet. I know we were shooting them out here yesterday, and people were, that's quick, and then somebody would say, yeah, but it's so quiet. You know, no shock, no vibration, just a nice smooth shot, and extremely stable platform.